Hello, Hazard Reviews here, and, well, today it's a book review. And I'm just going to be honest, as of at the moment, I've been sort of having a bit of trouble deciding what to review. There are plenty of things I can do, but I'm just trying to figure out what I can actually say. So I just randomly picked something. I haven't done that many book reviews, so I thought, I'll give it another go. So, what's today's review? Well, I'm going to review a children's book that I am pretty familiar with. Well, it's a children's history book, I should say. This is the Australian History Collection. Well, hey, come on, I'm Australian, so I can review if I want to. So this book basically has 8 stories on the early history of Australia. We've got from Captain Cook, the First Fleet, Bass and Flinders, Buckley's Chance, Crossing the Blue Mountains, the Gold Rush, Burke and Wills, and Ned Kelly. I'm sure if you're from Australia, you'll know all about these stories. Specifically, I would say more the Captain Cook, First Fleet, and Ned Kelly, of course. Well, Ned Kelly, some people know from around the world, so can't say much about that. But yeah, so it's hard to. So this basically gives you a brief history of these major events during early Australian history. And I first read this when I was about 10 years old. Well, actually, my school teacher when I was 10 years old had a copy of this book, so he used to read us one of these stories about Australian history throughout the year. And this is where I was first introduced to the like Australian icon Ned Kelly, who I've actually done a lot of research on. I've actually researched a lot on Ned Kelly back when I was young, and I still occasionally do nowadays. But yeah, there's a bit of history with me. I gotta admit, this is a book I really do enjoy. They give you a brief history of what happened during each of these events. They got the art. The illustrations are really good, I gotta admit, and yeah, you'll learn a lot about Australia, about the early days, and yeah, not really much I can say with this, but it's a good introduction to early Australian history, I gotta admit, for children. It's got it should be really helpful if you want to learn about it. So, in the end, what can I give this? Well, to be honest, I'm going to give this a 8 out of 10 hair stars. Bit of a childhood classic of mine. So yeah, I love this book. I'm not sure where you can find this. Maybe if you do have it, let me know. But in the meantime, I'm sure if you want to learn more about these stories, just look it up on the internet. Really not much I can say there. So as for what's coming up for my channel, well, since I mentioned Ned Kelly in this, maybe I should actually review the 2003 Heath Ledger movie. So yeah, I can definitely do that. Plus, I do have plans to get back to something I said I would do back in Christmas, but I never got around to doing it. It's not a Christmas review, but it's something I said I would do just before right around the time I was going to do the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse and Super Smash Bros. Ultimate reviews. If you remember back then, you probably could figure out that I said I was going to review a documentary, but I didn't say what it would be. But yeah, I'll probably do the documentary. It'll either be the documentary or the Ned Kelly 2003 movie. So yeah, well, that's my reviews out, and see you later this week for either one of those 2 reviews. Ciao.